In a alternate universe, Peter Parker goes on a field trip where he encounters a bunch of spiders, but this time, he never gets bitten by the one that would have given him powers, and instead, he finishes high school as a normal teenager. After graduating, he attends a university, spending time working on remote-controlled drones. However, one day, while testing them, he witnesses Hyperion battling a villain. During the fight, Hyperion lasers off a piece of a billboard and throws it at his opponent. The sign hits its target, but continues flying, crashing through multiple buildings. Peter then suddenly freezes as he receives a phone call from Uncle Ben, who tells him they need to talk later. It turns out Aunt May was killed by the very sign Hyperion threw. Months later, Peter applies for a job at the Daily Bugle as a photographer to help support Uncle Ben. And after getting hired to take photos of superheroes, he goes outside and captures images of Hyperion, taking down the bottled hive of Annihilation, and then witnesses Hyperion battling Ultron, who he ultimately defeats. Peter then goes back to the Bugle and suddenly sees a sudden wave of mini-bomb attacks. He notices a small Annihilation creature causing the destruction and quickly builds a device to stop it. So he uses himself as bait and lures it toward him and zaps it before smashing it to death. However, Peter immediately feels something is wrong. He looks at his arm and notices a bite, realizing that he mistimed his attack, as his body then began to transform into a spider-like being. So he quickly runs to the nearest window and jumps out of it to put himself down before he could hurt anyone.